Stop caring whether or not you will succeed and just lean into enjoying the journey of becoming your best self, your 10.0 self, your highest self, the character that you want to become, the individual that you came here to be. Now, I know it is important. I know it's important to, have a goal, have a vision, have something to aspire towards. And I know it's also important to be dissatisfied with where you are now to help you push yourself into your next phase, your next chapter, your next level up. Yes. However, there's going to be a lot of days where you are not where you want to be. So what I'm asking you to consider is just focus on making yourself feel good now by putting in the work now. Right? Every single day. It's not about what you did yesterday. It's about what you did today. Did you put in a hard day's work such that you can produce a blessed sleep and eventually you can produce a blessed death? You see, you earn your death when you finally get when you put that work in, when you really did all that you're meant to do. And now this is speaking on a quote of Leonardo da Vinci, right? A hard day's work brings a blessed sleep, and a well-employed life brings a blessed death. I think what can really help you to really focus on the process is just like to have this attitude where I don't care if I succeed. I don't care. I'm going to put in the work every day regardless because of the character that I'm going to build as a result of this kind of work that I'm putting in. That's the kind of attitude, the mastery attitude that I want you to embody. I want you to embody this attitude with that thing that you want to master. So if you're on this journey with me, then you have a life purpose. You've cultivated one, and you have a domain of mastery that you want to master, right? A domain of knowledge you want to master, and you have big goals and aspirations. However, what's also comes with those things is the kind of character that you'll become as a result of acquiring all these things. And that's what you really want to chase in the day-to-day actions. It's the character that you'll become as a result of manifesting everything that you want to manifest. What kind of person do you even admire? Right? Do that, be that, work towards becoming that every day. But I really want this speech here to just be focusing on just that letting go of where you're going necessarily. Just really giving yourself permission to just lean in to putting in that daily work, putting in that work on the daily such that you feel like you're well spent. That's what we honestly want to feel like on a daily basis. It's about the feeling of being well spent. That's what we really want. A life well lived is where you realize you used this vessel up. You used your time wisely, right? It's that deathbed analogy of did you spend your time right? And this is something I really want to embody, where I just stop caring about, and I have for a large amount, like this whole channel, for example, I haven't cared a single bit really on just like making it such that it gets views and stuff. I'm just kind of enjoying this process of trying to make myself into a better speaker. I've been enjoying this process of making something that I enjoy listening to. You know, I actually enjoy going back into my own videos and listening to them because they're reminders for me to learn how to live a life more aligned with my top values. What are ways that you can align yourself just a little bit more with your 10.0 self? What are your weak points? You know, what do you regret doing from yesterday and that you don't want to make the same mistake today? What are those regrets for you? Find those ways that you can start to employ perfect days in your everyday life. And that is going to help you maximize your happiness. Because now you're not really caring too much about the end result. Like the end result will come, you know, as long as you have your trajectory set correctly, where you're putting in the work every day. Like as long as you set that trajectory correct, you can set it and forget it. You know, you will eventually get to where you want to go if you're just putting in that work every single day and you're on that trajectory. Set it and forget it, at least for, you know, a while. You have to realign your trajectory every month or whatever. That's fine, right? Reassess, reevaluate. That's important. But I think what's more important for your own sanity is to just be able to just let go of the outcome and just make all the work about grounding your self-esteem in an individual that can put in the work every single day, right? You're grounding yourself in the idea that the work I put in today is building the character that I want to become. You know, eventually, if you do enough of the habits that your future self, you know, your higher self does, your 10.0 self does, you and your 10.0 self will eventually one day meet. Yes, eventually one day you will get to where you want to go, but you have to meet that individual that is on that trajectory every day. You have to set that trajectory every single day. So stop caring about whether or not you get there in the future. Start caring about whether or not you actually get there in the today, like whether you get your habits on time today, you put in the work today, you become the character that you want to embody today. And put your self-esteem, ground your self-esteem in that. And I think if you put your value on that, you will have a lot more of satisfaction throughout your life, because you're not saving happiness for later, per se. You're saving happiness for something that can be acquired in the now by putting in that work such that you're satisfied with yourself. And you can sleep knowing that, you know what? I lived today like it was my last. I lived today like I really exercised the respect I have for reality. I live today showing my respect for how precious life is. So let that simmer. And with that, I would like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in the next one.